Sim, mas é um bom background. Tá lá. Posso começar?
Sara, já está.
So good afternoon, everyone. Lunch here was good. I hope at home has been as well. So we have a really packed afternoon with a lot of hands-on sessions. Super interesting. It's going to be busy. If you have questions during those sessions, if you can email them on the, send them through the chat. We will do our best to let the speakers know, and then maybe they can give some help. But we can promise a lot. This wasn't on the program, but the executive director of the Air Center is here with us, Professor Miguel Miranda, and we'll want to say a few words to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'll be really fast on my short communication. It's a pleasure to be here. As you know, we are a strong supporter of Julia initiatives, and we are really committed to keep the support as long as it will go. And we have, for all of this fantastic community, a big challenge for you. As you understand, we are an organization that is focused on the Atlantic. Most of our countries, because we have 15 countries now at Air Center, most of them are from the South Atlantic. We will invite all of you to be positive on initiatives to support our people, that means our friends there, because they need to have support sometimes. And be aware that the forthcoming years won't be easy. In the north, the political situation is tough, and we are very close to the war in several places. But as I do not know if you are aware, but even during the Second and First World Wars, geophysics, meteorology, always kept running in the same way as before. And so that's the challenge. We should be able, despite everything that happens on the northern world, to work together and to keep our direction, to keep the cap, whatever it takes. And you are a fantastic community, and we are not sure, but we hope that we will be with us in the next decade at the minimum. So thank you very much.
So now we have Alexander Barth, who already presented in the morning.
So welcome to this hands-on session on ROMS modeling. So what I propose to you actually is to take a note of this link here. So this is a link to the slides, and so then you will have any other links as well. So that's https://tinyurl.com JuliaEO 25 ROMS. So if you had taken note of this link, you will have access to all other links that are in my presentation. And for the hands-on session, actually, I already prepared for you a notebook server where you can log in and then run all the notebooks there, because the environment is already set up, okay? And so we don't lose any time to install things. And ROMS is quite easy to use on a Linux machine, where you can install all dependencies via the Linux package manager, but on Windows it's probably more complicated. Okay. And in order to gain access to this notebook server, I have now here a list of usernames and password. Okay. So you can just claim one username by putting your name in another column or just putting 3 X's. So just to avoid that different people use the same username, okay? So if you you can also take a picture of this sheet to have the password with you. So here is again the address to the slides. Okay. So we'll speak today about ROMS, which is an ocean model. It's a free surface ocean model, and meaning that you can also simulate things like tides. Yeah. Unlike some model which have a fixed surface, which allow them to have a larger time step. It is hydrostatic, so we have seen this morning also oceanograms can solve the non-hydrostatic equation, which is quite interesting. But at the scales that we are looking at, hydrostatic is generally sufficient. And it's also written as a flux form, meaning that you have naturally properties like conservation of temperature, conservation of salinity. They are essentially for free. And the vertical coordinate system actually follows the terrain. Okay. Yeah? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Momentum equation also in flux form. Yeah. And the horizontal grid is an Araka C grid, so meaning that not all variables are exactly at the same location. Okay, so we'll see that temperature, salinity, and density are defined in the center of a grid cell, and parameters like the velocity are shifted relative to the center. And this is a really neat trick in fluid dynamics, which allows you to effectively have a higher precision on some of the terms like advection. Okay, and MIT GCM uses the same Araka C grid as well, and probably oceanograms as well. Okay, and what defines a lot, so the difference between ocean models is often defined by the vertical coordinate system. So for ROM,